Alright guys, so today I'm going to be doing my first day of school vlog, sorry. Basically I'm just going to tell you what the night before was like, how today was, what I wore, and just basically like what to expect if it's going to be your, well, maybe what you'll expect if it's going to be your first day of being a junior in high school. And also I have kind of like an awkward situation that happened. It wasn't to do with school, but it was after school. But anyway, to start off, I had a horrible time going to bed last night because I'm the kind of person that gets so anxious about the next day for things that I just can't sleep. So basically, I stayed up till 3 in the morning, just screwing around, not being able to fall asleep because I was too much into thinking about what's going to happen at school the next day. So that was kind of like a failure on my part, just trying to go to bed. Then, finally I went to bed, and then I got up before my alarm went off, somehow. Like, usually, okay, so my school, like, the bell rings, meaning you have to be at school at, well, you have to be in your seat or whatever at class at 8:15. So, it takes me a while to get ready, I guess, in the morning, so I got up today, which I usually get up around 6:45-ish, okay, just so I can, take a shower and get ready and whatnot. Well, today I woke up at 6 randomly woke up at 6. I don't know how that happened because I only got 3 hours of sleep beforehand. So for some reason my body knew that I wanted to get up. Don't know. But basically with that, I got up at 6, sat there until 6:40. Actually, not even 6:45. I turned off my alarm and just trying to fall back asleep, but wasn't working out. So then I took a shower like I normally would and just did my regular stuff in the shower, like washing face, hair, whatever. And then after that, I just got ready. I had kind of a little bit of a problem deciding what I was going to wear. Like, that was one thing that was making me stay up because initially I had two outfits in mind. It was going to be white shorts with a mint green shirt, or it was going to be mint green shorts with a black and white polo button up. But for some reason, I woke up this morning and I knew exactly what I was going to wear, and it was neither. Well, one of them was a thing, but not really. So what I decided on wearing was this red Abercrombie and Fitch polo, and don't know why I decided to wear that, but I just picked that, and then I wore it with white shorts from Volcom. Both of these things were, I don't know what the Volcom symbol is. Oh, Volcom. Right there. Both of these things were mentioned and shown in my back to school haul video, and basically for some reason I decided to do that, and then the shoes I wore are not next to me. I completely brought it next. Oh. And the shoes I wore were just these gray, white, and black Nike 6.0s. Look like this, and if you like these, I believe they still sell them at Journeys. But I wore that outfit, and I guess it was a good, okay outfit. Like, I just randomly put it on, and then I liked it, so I wore that. And then basically, I went to school around, what was it, 7:45, and I got to school. There was kind of a little bit of traffic today because everybody was driving me to school and whatnot. It was the first day, so got to school at around, I'll say 8:05 maybe, and then I was planning on going to my locker because I was supposed to have my orientation at Hollister today, which is like the awkward part. So I was going to go to my locker and put the clothes in there because I had to go to my brother's house after school, so I did not have time. Like, I was just like stressing for time because I had to go at 4:30, and I was initially riding the bus home, and this is like the most slowest thing. I don't know why I'm so slow right now. But I ended up calling my brother's girlfriend to pick me up, and she picked me up like at the very beginning of the bus stops and stuff, just because I had to get home and get ready and stuff. So I had clothes in my backpack and stuff like that, and I was trying to put those all in my locker at school because I had extra school supplies and that stuff, but I went to my locker, and then the bell rang, which means we have two bells. The first bell rings at I believe 8:10, and then the next one rings at 8:15. So at 8:10 the bell rang, so I was like, shoot, I gotta go to class. So my first hour, I'll tell you my schedule. So my first hour, I had to go to environmental science, which I don't think will be too hard of a class. Actually, I think it's one of the easier classes. That's why I took it. But I signed up for that, and I went there. And at first, I was kind of like, thought I was in the wrong class because I saw a lot of people that were seniors in that class. Well, not a lot of people, but like the first people I saw in there were seniors. So I was like, wait, am I in the wrong class? But no, I was in the right class. And then luckily I found somebody that I talked to every now and then. I sat next to her. And luckily, like, the teacher had it in alphabetical order, and we had the same, like, letter in our last name. Like, both of us start with an F, so we got to do that. And then, so that was lucky. And then that one, like, mostly all we did today was like, going over rules and stuff, and, like, what happens if there's, like, a fire and whatnot. But then my second hour class was Spanish 2, and I'm kind of unlucky because first, when I was a freshman, I did Latin 1, and after that whole entire year, I didn't want to go second, I didn't want to do Latin 2 because I just didn't like it, so I signed up for Latin 1, or Spanish 1. So, when I was a sophomore, I was in a class full of only freshmen. I was only sophomore, and I was literally the only sophomore. And now, same thing happened, but I believe there's freshmen and sophomores in my class, and I'm the only junior, so that's always fun. So I didn't know anybody in that class whatsoever, so I was sitting there awkwardly, and of course, the teacher had to make us do one of those things where you have to, like, walk around the room and ask people questions, so that was freaking great. But then my fourth hour was World Art, which I'm kind of excited about just because it seems... I always itch my nose for some reason whenever I start making videos. Like, I don't get it. Like, my nose never itches except for when I make videos. It's annoying. But excuse that. But I don't know. It looks like a cool class because you make stuff that happens like all around the world. Like you do African art and like what other countries? Like I think Mexican. I don't know. Just like different kind of arts and stuff. And then I had lunch after that, and it was kind of awkward because I didn't like. Our school has this lunch system where you sit with. We have 3 different lunch shifts. There's first, second, and third, and like there's random teachers in each of those, so you'll have like just random teachers in each of them, so you never really know who's in your lunch hour until we look on Facebook and see who everybody who posts their schedule and stuff, but then you like never really know in general, so it's kind of just like whatever. So I was supposed to be in lunch shift 1 when we had 2 schedules that came out with the lunch shifts. The first one came out and I already planned everybody I was going to sit with. I had this like a couple people that I was going to sit with or whatever, but then I found out that like the day before school started, a couple days before, that I actually had third lunch instead. So I had this one friend that was lucky because she's like one of my good friends that I want to sit with. So I was lucky, but like we didn't know where to sit because I didn't establish this whatsoever. So we just kind of like sat down somewhere, like looked like complete idiots, and the people like moved. So that was like the most awkward situation in my life. But we just sat down, and that was that. So that was awkward. But I actually found a couple of friends that said that they were in the third lunch shift too, so I'm planning on eating with them as well tomorrow. We're gonna just like form a little group of our own, like be the cool kids, whatever. But that was that. And then after lunch, I had psychology, AP psychology, sorry, and that was kind of cool. It was weird because I was like the only guy in the class. There was only I think 4 or 5 guys in the whole entire class. All the rest were girls, so that was kind of interesting. But then that looks like it's gonna be kind of a fun, hard-ish class. Like who knows? And then my fifth hour class was Algebra 2, which we already got, like, we started notes that day. Like, come on, it's the first day of school and we start notes. But the teacher was kind of nice. She was kind of like one of those teachers that, like, makes awkward jokes and you're just like that kind of thing. But she looked like she was being a nice teacher. And then after that was my last class. I found out I had U.S. history. And that one's going to be kind of hard because I already have AP Psychology as my hard class. Now I have another hard class. That's going to be kind of intimidating. But today went pretty well. But then, I don't know if I have enough time for this because it's almost 10 minutes. And I'm not going to make it longer than 10-minute videos. But I went to Hollister with my interview. And they were like, oh, you're supposed to come next week. And I was like, what? Because the guy told me specifically on the phone to come. Like, he said tomorrow as in today. So I went there and it was the wrong time. So, rushed myself all over the place, going crazy, thinking I was be late, and I was actually a week early. But anyway, that's it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments on how your first day went, just let me know. I'd be interested in seeing. And talk to you guys later. Alright guys, bye.